Everybody, it's Felisa, and I apologize that I look a hot and complete mess. I feel like I look like I do tarot down at the carnival. Anyway, I just washed my hair, and I'm not getting ready to show you what it looks like underneath this because, yeah. Anyway, I wanted to try and get a few vlogs recorded. So if you see me in the same ensemble, that's why I tell y'all that all the time. Anyway, I made a post the other day, and so by request of my boo friend, hey boo friend, I'm putting this vlog together. So this is, kind of a review of Facebook's dating app or program or whatever it is that we're calling it. First of all, let me issue this disclaimer. This is my own experience, albeit as short as it was, and I'm giving my honest feedback of what I think and my impressions of it. Now, I understand that they just rolled this out, so they're still, in the growing stages, is in the infancy of design and all that kind of stuff, and perhaps as it grows it will get better. So I get all that. I also am saying that I'm not somebody who is particularly fond of online dating in the first place. I've tried like eHarmony, and I think I tried Tinder, Plenty of Fish, and I feel like Black People Meet. Anyway, each one of those instances I've thought, I'm getting ready to do something different. I'm going to step outside of my comfort zone. I'm going to do this, that, and the third. And so I sign up, I do all this stuff, and probably about 48 to 72 hours later, I have deactivated my profile because I cannot take it. Listen, I have come to acknowledge and accept that online dating does not offer me the one thing that I really appreciate about meeting someone, and that's the organic nature of it all. Just the spontaneous, serendipitous kind of, interaction and intermingling. And maybe I am a diehard romanticist at heart, and perhaps with this new millennial generation that we're starting to move into with all of the technology, people are just, this is the way that you meet, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And so when I signed up for Facebook dating, my rationale and my thought process behind it, because my girlfriend was like, Fee, you really gonna do that? I was like, yes, because, the men are already in my DMs, and, perhaps this is a way to screen them instead of, just looking at their profile and like, yep, nope. And while I'm on that, married men, why y'all be in the DMs of single women? What do y'all want? For the life of me, I've never understood that. If we don't have any friends in common, like literally we have, one friend in common or two friends in common, but I've never interacted with you. I've never met you. So you've seen my picture online and you just decided that you wanted to send me a friend request. Why? Do your wife know that you're doing that? Because I typically don't friend married men unless I know them well and not friend their wives. So, what you want? No, seriously, what you want? So, they tend to sit there. But anyway, back to my point. So, I thought signing up for Facebook dating would allow me the opportunity to kind of screen these individuals and get to know them in a different kind of way, as opposed to somebody just sending me a random friend request. And God forbid, don't be in my inbox waving at me or poking me or whatever, and you just wind up in that dead letter office box that they have. Y'all know that if you're not friends with somebody on Facebook and you're not connected on Messenger, they can send you a message, but it goes into what I call the dead letter office. I typically would check that maybe once every 3 or 4 months, just to make sure that nobody wound up in there that wasn't supposed to. And it's full of all kinds of craziness. So I just leave it there. Anyway, back to my point. I thought that this was going to be a good way to, maybe screen people better. And perhaps I was being a little bit too harsh by leaving him in a dead letter office. Maybe he was a really good guy with really good intents, and, perhaps we could get to know each other. Baby, when I tell you that Facebook needs to work on this algorithm of matches, child, first of all, I was getting matches from Calgary, as in Alberta, Canada, like North America. Who going up there? Then I was getting profiles and matches from people who I'm sure are not interested in melanin. Like, for sure. Like, scarily for sure. Then I was getting matches of people that look like they will make you a Dayline special. That's the best that I can describe that. And I swear, for goodness, I wish that I could post these pictures, because y'all know I took screenshots. But I cannot, because these are real people. And I've had to share them with my circle, because this cannot be life. It just cannot be life. And it's not my intention to make fun of people. It's really not. But I'm like, who in the world will put us together? What algorithm and what background program is really making these selections? It was just the most bizarre thing. And, to be certain, maybe the floodgates are all open right now, because they're still getting people who want to join and getting people to sign up and all that kind of stuff. And perhaps as time goes on, the algorithm and the matches will become a little bit more refined and a little bit more targeted and selected. I don't recall when I signed up, though, that, I was able to select a distance or, a particular demographic or a particular interest. It was just kind of like wide open. So, maybe those are features that they were rolling out later on. And so for right now, you just get everybody and you get to make a selection. But I'm telling you, I was afeared. I was afeared, and I did not feel safe in my own home, even when I was on my own computer and here with the doors locked. Like, some of those profiles are super duper concerning. So here's my advice. I'm not suggesting that you shouldn't sign up for it. I'm sure that just like I got all these random, weird, concerning matches, there's got to be some great people that are on there. Great people who are just having a difficult time meeting someone, just like I am. And it could be, too, like, I always feel like it's the timing issue, right? So just because you put the intention out there doesn't mean that your intention is going to be met. I could still have some type of blockages that's preventing me from meeting someone worthy. I could have, I could be in a state in my life where it's not time or intended for me to meet someone. I've always believed that the people who have been introduced into my life have been there for a reason, and it was their time to be introduced to my life. When they decided to leave, it was their prerogative, because you can't force someone to stay around you or with you or what have you. And so when they decided that they wanted to exit, just like when I decided I wanted to be divorced, those are your prerogatives, and you get to make those decisions because you have free will. But what I'm missing, like I said before, is the organic nature of it all. I just don't like sitting in my bedroom scrolling through men's with a Z. Like, I don't like it. Nah, it don't bring me joy. And I've shopped for a lot of things online, but I don't shop for shoes online because I need to wear them and I need to look at them and I need to make sure that they're comfortable. Also, I need to make sure that my feet don't look like either 2 bags of flour or that little pinky toe that go through the little strappy things. Like, I'm not about to meet somebody's mean. No, you're not doing that to me. So I need to try those shoes on. I typically don't buy my makeup online. You know why? You need a color match. You ever seen somebody whose face don't match their neck? Like, don't do that to yourself. Get your color. Get your color, sis. So I go to the store. I make my way to Sephora, to MAC, or to Ulta, because I need to color match. And I need somebody to do it like right here so that we can make sure that this skin here blends. Don't be trying it on my wrist. What's this? Anyway, I digress. The point that I'm making is I don't shop for shoes, I don't shop for makeup, and I don't shop for men's online. That last one, I tried it. I did try it. It didn't work out for me. I don't like it. So I very politely deactivated myself, probably 48 hours, true to form. And, true to who I am, I can't take it. But that's not to deter the rest of you guys from really seeking what it is that you want. If you're open to those kinds of things, I think that it probably will be successful for you. I went into it hesitantly. I actually took one for womankind. Women everywhere owe me a latte for even doing that and opening myself up to that foolishness. But we just gonna ride with it. A big thank you would be really nice. You can leave that below. I wouldn't suggest signing up for it until they fix their attribution and their algorithm. So give it about a month, maybe by Christmas. Honest to goodness, I'm not being funny. Let them work out the kinks. Let them get the suckers out, because I'm sure that some of those profiles are going to be reported and removed. That way you don't have to endure that. But by the holidays, you should probably be assured that they've gotten some feedback. Hopefully they've taken that feedback under advisement, and they've put some parameters and some safeguards in place. Whatever it is that you do, be safe, obviously. I don't know how not the attribution, I don't know how the app works. I'm not quite sure that if you make a match on that app, are you automatically adding that person to your Facebook profile? If that's the case, I will be leery about that, particularly if you are a single woman. Even more specifically, if you have children that you've posted on your page, you need to be careful about that. I'm sure that I'm not telling you any information that you don't know, but I'm hoping that they keep those things separate and that you only add those people that you really want to add. I don't even want to see those people in my messenger, quite frankly, because did y'all know that even if you're not friends on Facebook, but if you've added someone to Messenger, the only way that you can unfriend them in Messenger is to block them? Who designed that? Who designed that? I've wanted to remove people from my Messenger for the longest time. We're not even friends on Facebook. We just may have had a brief chat. Go away. But anyway, maybe Mark will work his way around to that next quarter. Suffice it to say, whatever kind of dating that you're doing, online or otherwise, you need to be safe, you need to be cautious, and you need to be mindful and protect your personal information and all those kinds of things. But this is too brand new for my liking. I did not particularly enjoy it, and I sincerely did not enjoy the picture of the man who sent me a profile like this. No joke. I wish I could post it, but I can't because it's a real person, and that would be violating something, I'm sure, some kind of privacy law. Y'all know I'm medical, so I always think about HIPAA, but I can't post that man's picture. But yeah, that was the final straw. Guys, if y'all out there, don't do that. And find y'all some friends to take some pictures of y'all. You shouldn't have all selfies. Women can get away from stuff like that. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. I just report them accordingly. Women selfies. Men need friends. Don't have a whole profile full of selfies because that's questionable. Now we think that you don't have nobody to talk to. Anyway, I'm Felisa. Leave your comments below if you decide that you want to try Facebook dating. Let me know what your feedback is and what your experience is. I pray that it's better than mine. Right now, I've made it out virtually unscathed. And I pray the same for you. But I hope that your experiences are much, much better than mine. And I'd be interested to hear about it in the comments. If you've had some success on some other dating sites, don't let me be a sour Sally. Drop it below. Let me know your love stories. I want to celebrate and rejoice with you. I believe that that's the way that you attract love, by celebrating other people's loves and other people's successes. But until then, I will talk to y'all later.